Oh, think twice. Just another day of you and me in paradise. What's going on? Jerome's undisclosed location, but we are in the thick THICC of the Vikings offseason. And today, important day. Franchise tag window opens at 3 p.m. Central Time, the only time zone that matters. And the Vikings the tag could be in play, and they haven't used it since they used that on Anthony Harris back in the day. But they could use it in franchise tag or transition tag in a number of ways. Now, everyone and their mom talk about, well, will Darnold be tagged? I think if they tag Darnold, it will be to facilitate a trade. But then again, we'll see. And also, a player that could have the tag used on him is free agent cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. Murph coming off a career season could be kept in the fold, and we'll see. I mean, Kwesi has a ton of options at this point, and I think that the tag, either franchise or transition, could be part of the strategy. This is from ESPN's Kevin Seifert. 2025, blah, 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 blah. Vikings, using the tag on quarterback Sam Darnold would be an expensive way of ensuring his return while avoiding a longer-term commitment that would hinder J.J. McCarthy's eventual session. It could be a way to elicit additional value by way of trade, but that will require a knowledge that multiple teams will be willing to bid. In the end, the Vikings seem more likely to let Darnold sign elsewhere and preserve their tag for players such as cornerback Byron Murphy Jr., who had a career-high 6 interceptions in 2024 and is hitting his prime at age 27. If nothing else, it would give the Vikings time to sign Murphy to a longer-term deal while keeping him off the market. And SpotRack guesstimates official numbers might be out now, but guesstimates the quarterback franchise tag at 41, the cornerback franchise tag at 20.3. I don't know why we highlighted safety. We're losing stuff. Yeah. Now, what's interesting is that Murph is projected by Pro Football Focus to get 17 million and change per year. SpotRack guesstimates him at 22.1, which is just kind of a lot, man. And I love Murph. He had a career year. He came up clutch in big time spots in the Flores defense, and he was great in everything, man. He was great on outside coverage, inside zone, man. Was a lot better against the run this year, like tackling. He had his best tackling rate of his career, and also here's the support too. So when Murph came over from the Cardinals, he signed a very cheap 2-year, $17.5 million deal, which had a lot of playing time incentives because there was concern about a lingering back issue from his time in Arizona. Now, Murph has proven that he's healthy and ready to rock and roll, and he does deserve a payday, but are the Vikings going to break the bank for Murph? I mean, certainly remains to be seen. I do think, though, if the Vikings use the tag on Darnold or for Murph, it'll be for two different strategies. So if they do tag Darnold, I think it'll be a tag and trade situation like with L'Jarius Sneed. And Seifert said, "Oh, well teams willing to bid." If it goes down this way, Kwesi's already had conversations with these GMs, and I know it's technically tampering, but teams will have through intermediaries contacted Darnold's agent. I mean, it's just what happens. Even though there's legal tampering on March 2nd or March 10th, okay. Now, if they tag Murph, it's a different scenario. If they tag Murph, they're hell for leather to keep him in purple. This isn't a tag and trade situation. They're going to keep him in the fold, and they're tagging him to give them more time, an exclusive negotiating window to, not exclusive because it's an offer sheet, but basically give them more time to talk, just like the Bears did with Jalen Johnson, like the Buccaneers did with Antoine Winfield Jr. Tag them, make sure that you maintain control, and also give you more time to work out an extension, what they did with both of those players. So I think that's potentially what could happen. And of course, it's a deadline-driven league. Doesn't mean that there will be movement today. The tagging window closes in 2 weeks on March 4th. So we'll see. But I think that those are the only two candidates for the tag this offseason for the Vikings. Darnold, probably to facilitate a tag and trade, might even have the transition tag in there since that accomplishes the same. And with Murph, we'll see what happens with Murph. But I would like to keep Murph in purple. Darnold, I don't know. Like, it's weird because you're not going to finesse Darnold into a 1-year deal for like 25 million. It's not going to happen when the franchise tag is 41. But could you put the carrot out there as like, hey, 1 year, 30 million bucks, some incentives, and the putting in writing that we can't tag you next offseason. So you're a free agent or we extend you long term. It's a possibility. But there's going to be a lot of layers to this onion, and the first one peels away this afternoon as the franchise tag window opens. But that's it. That's it. Vikings, are they going to tag Murph? Are they going to tag Darnold? I guess we'll find out. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.